The power is ours. It's Leon X, the human liberator, the voice of hope. And this is episode 133 of Take Charge of Your Life. Take Charge of Your Life is our self-mastery series where we discuss ideas, concepts, strategies, tactics, processes that we could, consider, examine, and implement right now that will measurably increase the quality of our life. Every day we realize that we must make the choice and choose righteousness over wickedness. We must choose our goals and our dreams and our vision for ourselves versus the one that the world has set out for us. We must choose prosperity and abundance over lack and limitation. We must choose all of the things that are going to push us forward and bring us closer to our greatest good versus all of the things that our lower self is attracted to. And so today in episode 133, I want to talk about finding your inner peace. All right, finding your inner peace. So when I say something that resonates with you in these episodes, you type make the choice. You type make the choice in the comments. And then when you type make the choice, that's not for me, that's for you. When you type make the choice, that's you choosing, that's you casting a counterspell against all the forces that wish to hold you back. And it's you declaring that you're choosing to discover your divinity, choosing to tap into the limitless potential that's within you to determine your own destiny. Okay, so that's what we're doing here at Take Charge of Your Life. And in the process of self-mastery, in the process of ascension, in the process of, enlightenment and these types of things, it's our responsibility to find our inner peace. A lot of people are waiting for peace on the outside before they begin to experience and declare and say yes to the peace on the inside. People scream peace and they say peace to start their conversations. They say peace to start their phone calls, and in their phone calls they say peace and power and these types of things. But how many of these people are experiencing true peace? Right? Peace of mind, right? Peace of spirit, peace of within your emotions, peace within yourself, knowing that you are doing all that you can do to become who you need to be, knowing that you are doing all that must be done in order for you to have what that you decided you must have for your future and your family. You know what I'm talking about? So when we're talking about finding your inner peace, that's directly related to maintaining a positive mental attitude, regardless of anything that happens to you, regardless of anything that happens to us. There is the seed of equivalent benefit contained in what appears to be that setback. You think it's a setback, but I'm telling you it's a setup for a comeback. I've been through so many so-called setbacks, so many different things in my life that will break a motherfucker, that will have somebody quit, have somebody fold up, frail, you feel me, booked in jail forever, or an insane asylum, or a cemetery, or something. But where am I at? I'm here. I'm alive. I'm pushing forward. I'm growing and glowing. I'm moving and shaking. I'm moving and grooving, never drying and dying. I'm saying yes to my goals and yes to my future and yes to the unfoldment of it all. Right? Every time I get real serious and declare something specific, the universe says, hey, wait, hold up, bruh. It's not what you think. And so I must have trained my mind to respond accordingly so I can maintain the peace that I found. The peace that I found, and the joy and the contentment that I have of existence, of who I am, what I stand for, the values that I represent and what I bring to the table, that makes me content with today and content with tomorrow and content with the past. The man that I've grown into, the man that I'm growing into, the person that I became in pursuit of my highest good, the person that I became in pursuit of my greatest version, the person that I became in pursuit to self-mastery, the person that I became in pursuit to in the pursuit of self-exploration, right? Is way better. The person that I became is much more valuable than anything that I could get from the material world, anything that I could get from the physical realm. I've already got its value times a zillion in the spiritual world and in the emotional world and in the mental and intellectual world. And so this is why Take Charge of Your Life today, episode 133, we talking about finding your inner peace. Just like finding your inner leader, there's something in you, something inside of you that knows everything, that is aware of all, okay? That has the answer and the solution to everything, okay? There is something that's in you that cannot be broken, that cannot be altered, that cannot be, changed. Therefore, it's our responsibility to build a relationship with that part of ourselves. People, you grow up in religion, they're going to tell you to build that relationship with God. What they're really telling you is to build that relationship with your highest self, with your highest good. Okay, it's about you defining your heroic mission in life, your heroic purpose. All right, how you're going to add value to the world and serve and be a monument of inspiration. And then once you decide that, everything else is the process in pursuit of that, the process of attracting that, the process of accumulating that. And so, therefore, you can declare peace in the midst of war. You could declare peace in the midst of frustration. You could declare peace in the midst of poverty. You can declare peace in the midst of confusion. You could declare peace in the midst of your misery. Right? Because that's what faith is. The substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So I can declare my multi-million-dollar a year income. I can declare my billion-dollar net worth because not only do I have the vision, and not only have I committed to the process of becoming the type of person that earns multi-million-dollars a year and has a billion-dollar net worth, but I'm also, like I said, I could see it with my eyes closed. And so therefore, the end has already been decided. So anything that's outside of what I've already declared for myself is an opportunity for me to deny appearances and affirm my peace. And my peace is my peace is my vision. My peace is my purpose. My peace is the unlimited potential that's within me to determine, not only my attitude, not only, the direction of my days, not only the direction of my weeks, but my entire future, my entire existence is guided by my own interpretations, by my own discoveries and my own decisions. And I take full responsibility and full accountability for my results. Full responsibility and responsibility for what happens to me. Therefore, I can have peace. I found my inner peace because I found my purpose. I found my inner peace because I've decided a long time ago, long before I started making Facebook videos, I decided to develop myself to the full, become my greatest version, so then I could be the greatest asset to the collective. The only way for me to assist the world and to, I realized that when I have my change the world thoughts, that as I change myself and as I grow and develop myself, I change the world. Because when I'm different, the world is different. So it's the same for you, right? When you grow and develop and you change yourself, when you're not the same, the world is not the same. You're a part of the world. So if you have changed the world thoughts, I'm here to tell you that all you have to do is begin to change yourself. And the first parts of yourself that need to begin to be changed and altered is your personal philosophy. Right? Your personal philosophy is the major direction or a major determining factor of how your life turns out. All right. Most people's philosophy gives them the leeway to make excuses, to blame, to criticize, right? And to deflect responsibility. Their philosophy tells them that it's okay, and the reason this is the reason, and that is the reason, and she's the reason, and he's the reason, and they're the reason that you're not successful and in the place that you wish to be. But when you get tired of the blame game, when you get tired of the neglect and deflecting responsibility, you begin to take responsibility for your own actions, for your own thoughts, and the results and byproducts of those thoughts and actions, which is your reality. And it's not until you take full responsibility for your reality that you'll begin to find inner peace. As long as you're going to deflect, as long as you complain, as long as you make excuses, as long as you criticize, as long as you say that you're not the reason, I promise you're going to have sleepless nights, misery, poverty, ill health. You feel me? Frustration, discouragement. You know what I mean? You're going to hesitate on pretty much everything you do. But we in a no hesitation zone. You feel me? We in a liberation zone. Okay. This is liberated territory. All right. Nothing is more important than my inner peace. And I found my inner peace, and I found my inner power, and I found my inner leader. You feel me? And I know that you have the power to do the same thing, and I know that there's greatness in you. All right? I know that when you make the decision and you decide and you choose to be the master and the author and the CEO of your health and the CEO of your day, you know, the CEO of your economics, I promise, family, you'll be able to experience some of the results that come along with that. And the main result is not only positive mental attitude, but the peace of mind, right? Peace of mind, and which equates to freedom from fear, right? Freedom from worry, freedom from hesitation. You know what I mean? To just know that you know that you know that you know that whatever actions that you decide to do are going to lead to your greatest good, and you're divinely protected. You feel me? So that's my message for today, y'all. In finding your inner leader, you must realize that inner leader was last episode. In finding your inner peace, you must realize that just like finding your inner leader, it's in the same place. Your inner peace and your inner leader are one of the same. Your inner peace is a byproduct of you trusting the hunches from within and following and developing the awareness to know the difference between your highest good speaking to you and anything else. Because you talk to yourself 24/7, right? That's what we all do. The common person has over 60,000 thoughts a day, whereas the average self-made millionaire has less than 20,000 thoughts a day. It's because the self-made millionaire is focused and deliberate about the thoughts that they think, the actions that they take, and how they use their time, how they use their mind, right? The common person is all over the place, allowing their mind to be affected and infected by circumstance, by appearance, by other people's opinions. You know what I mean? And as long as you're dependent upon circumstances and opinions of other people and the respect and approval of your peers, then I promise you're most likely not going to have inner peace, because someone's always going to have something to say. Someone's always going to disagree. Someone's always going to have a different perspective. All right? And that's their right. That's their destiny. But what's yours? Is yours in your own hands, or is it in their hands? Right? Is your peace under your control, or are you waiting for the government before you find your inner peace? Are you waiting to be in a new relationship before you find your inner peace? Because if you are, you're denying your existence right now. Are you waiting to lose weight before you find your inner peace and before you declare it? Because if you are, you're denying your existence right now. Are you waiting until you get this degree or this new job or promotion before you find your inner peace or declare your happiness? Because if you do, you're denying your existence right now. Okay? Are you waiting for that new home? Are you waiting for this? Are you waiting for that? Are you waiting for these certain results to add up before you say yes to your inner peace, before you discover that still quiet place in you that nothing can get to, that nothing and no one can get to? I'm here to tell you that once you find that place within yourself, then you no longer become a being, and when you speak, it will have power, and people will respond, and it will affect and infect the minds of people and inspire them to learn more, do more, dream more, become more. But most people, they don't speak from their inner being because they don't even know who it is. They haven't even found it. They haven't even got in tune and tapped to the infinite intelligence that's within them. Right? So when they speak, it's dry. When they speak, it doesn't hold any weight. When they speak, people are not moved to listen or act. Okay? And that's because these people are speaking from places that's not within themselves. They're speaking outside themselves to outside themselves. But that's a multi-layered communication lesson, but which for a whole nother video. It's Leon Next, the Human Liberator. This was episode 133 of Take Charge of Your Life, where we was talking about finding your inner leader. So I need y'all to stay grateful, stay prosperous, and remember, the only limitations that you have is the one you set up in your own mind, or you allow others to set up for you. Alright, the only limitations that you have is the ones you set up in your own mind, or you allow others to set up for you. If you want to connect with me offline, we're doing a lot of different things with a few different programs and groups. Main one being Born Royalties Success and Achievement Club. So you could go to bornroyalty.org, type that in, and read all the content there, fill out an application, and me or one of my board members will be getting with you soon. Alright? So other than that, like and share this video. If you just tuned in, rewatch it. We was talking about finding your inner peace. It's Leon X, the voice of hope, the human liberator, telling y'all to make the choice. Choose prosperity and abundance over scarcity and lack. And remember, until you get better, your life won't get better.